Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of comments about my eyebrows and how I fill them in, and the comment that kind of pushed me to do this today was from Alexa was here 99. I believe that's her username. She left me a comment on my video yesterday, and so I decided, why not? So I'm going to show you guys how I fill in my eyebrows today. It's not about shaping them or anything, just strictly filling them in. So I hope you guys can tell, but this eyebrow is done while this one is not. And I think that just having your eyebrows filled in just kind of not only just makes your face look more put together, but it just makes you look more polished and I don't know, completes the whole look. I normally do my eyebrows before I do any of my other eye makeup, so it was really weird not having them done today. It kind of threw me off, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to actually finishing my eyebrows. It'll make me feel better. So I'm just going to clip my hair back real quick so you guys can see better. What I use is this brow powder from Spell Cosmetics. I honestly don't know if they still make this. I hope they do because I really like it. But you can use any matte eyeshadow that is close to your hair color. This is actually a little bit too dark for me, but I like to use my E.L.F. Eyebrow Treat and Tame. It's from their studio line. You're just going to have to trust me because it doesn't want to focus. It's the Eyebrow Treat and Tame, and this is the darkest shade that they have. It's in dark, but you can probably tell that it's actually a lot lighter than my hair color. And this stuff is actually really pigmented, so if I were to just apply this by itself, it would make my eyebrows this color, which is a little too light. But the combination of this being a little bit too dark and this being a little too light kind of balance each other out, and I get this color. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do that. You'll also need a angled brush. This is more dense, kind of firm brush. It's really going to pack on the color on your eyebrows. This is the Smashbox number 12 brush. I've had this one for years, like since I was in high school. I think I've had this, and it's lasted me a while. I really like it. Yeah, so that's basically it, and then I'm going to also use a disposable spoolie. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take my brush and pat it into the powder. I'm not like rubbing it or anything, just patting it, tapping the excess off. And then I'm going to start in the very center of my face, so the beginning of my brow, I guess. I know a lot of people like to start from the end and work their way forward. I like to start right at the beginning just to kind of give myself a starting point. I mean, it's really up to you. I know people start from the back so that the color is more concentrated there. I personally I like starting from the middle of my face. So I'm just going to start where my eyebrow naturally starts, and then I'm going to use this flat edge as my guide to kind of give me that flat, or that straight line up and down in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it flat on my brow and then brush it upward. So this brush is great. You're not only adding color to your brows, but you're also using it to brush them in the direction that you want them to go. So I'm just going to do that, brushing it up and packing the color on as well. So you're just going to do little check marks, and you're just going to follow the shape of your brow, just filling in the color, adding more color where your eyebrows are more sparse. So you can see what I'm doing there. And then when you need more color, just go back and grab some more and just keep going until you reach the end of your brow, just filling it in. Nothing special, just again following the shape of your brow as you go along. And you're just going to do little strokes like this. You want to press kind of firmly on your brow so that the brow powder is actually packed on to the skin underneath your brow. That's just going to make sure that it stays a little bit longer. So you just keep going. And what's great about this is it's easier to fix when you make a mistake as opposed to like a pencil. And also I find that it just looks more natural this way, because you're kind of feathering in the color underneath. So if there's any bald spots, which I have a lot of bald spots actually, and this just fills it in. It makes it look like there's hair there. So just keep going, and if you look at your eyebrow and you think you need to add more at a certain spot, you can go ahead and do that. And what's great about this is that since it's a powder, if you make a mistake, you can just really take your finger and kind of brush it away. So I'm just going to do that. So once your eyebrow's filled in and you have the shape that you want, you can alter the shape of it just a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to like make it dramatically different, but if you want like a higher arch, you can just fill in a little bit higher up. Or if you want your eyebrow to look a little bit longer, you can just go a little bit further out. It's really easy to change it just a tad, but you kind of want to follow your natural shape. You don't want it to look a little like really off. Okay, so once I've filled it in with my powder, I'm going to take my brow tamer from E.L.F. and I'm just going to brush through it, just one quick swipe. Again, I said this is really pigmented, and it really is. You just need a little bit, so I'm just going to swipe it through my brow once. I got some on my skin. Let's swipe it off. And then I'm going to take the disposable spoolie and use this to kind of brush that product through my brows, and also brushing my brows in the direction that I want them to go. And the reason I'm using an extra spoolie and not the actual wand that comes with it is because if I use this, it's just going to deposit more and more product. It's going to make my eyebrows too light. So just brushing it through. And you can get these, you don't even have to buy them, like these disposable spoolies. I always, when I go to Sephora or a department store that has these little like tester wands, I'll just grab a few. And that's it. That's all I do. Fill it in with my brow powder, and then I set it with the E.L.F. Eyebrow Tamer. And that's it. And it makes a world of difference. Taking a few seconds to just fill in your brows real quick really finishes off the look. And if you normally don't fill in your brows, I suggest you give it a try and see the difference. If you don't like it, then you don't have to do it again. But for those of you who are already blessed with nice full eyebrows, then you don't really have to worry about it. I, on the other hand, have very sparse eyebrows, and especially on the ends, they tend to be a little bare. So yeah, that's all I do to my eyebrows. I hope that was helpful for those of you who were wondering. Again, you can just use any matte eyeshadow, because I don't know if Spell still makes this. Before I started using this, I was actually using Smashbox Brow Tech in brunette, and I really like that, as well as just getting a little too expensive for me. So it's really up to you. And then I recommend this, the E.L.F. Eyebrow Treat and Tame. It's $3 from their studio line. I think it's great. I don't really use this side that much. This is supposed to help your eyebrows grow, and I didn't find that it did that at all. It's just this clear gel. It's supposed to have like vitamins or something in it. I don't know. Didn't really work that well for me, but I love the Tame side. I really do, and a little bit of it goes a long way. It's really pigmented. So that's it. I hope it was helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!